Means we've got to be prepared to drive in those icy conditions, especially up in the mountains.
Today, UDOT showed us how its crews are getting ready. News specialist Keith McCord is live tonight. Keith, snow removal, it's a big deal in Utah, and it's an expensive job.
Yeah, it really is, Deanie and Dave. Right now, UDOT spends about $1 million every time a snowstorm blows in here, and we average about 24 snowstorms every year. So that means UDOT has a $24 million snow removal budget.
We're ready to rock and roll, and we just want to make sure we're ready to go. We're just wanting to make sure the public's ready to go.
With our first winter storm on the doorstep, the rush is on now for UDOT road crews to make sure everything is ready. The salt piles are getting taller. Final repairs are being made to the equipment. Plows of various designs and sizes are lined up and ready to roll. Preparing for battle, really, to make sure thousands of miles of pavement stay safe.
About 6,000 miles of state highways and about 980 miles of interstate.
To keep all those miles passable, it takes 2.5 million gallons of brine solution, 220,000 tons of salt. We've all been in a summer driving mode for months, but that now changes.
I think if everybody can just be patient with us. We're out there, we know what the weather's going to do. There may be spots on the road that doesn't look real icy, and there may be spots that's worse.
For example, in Parley's and Cottonwood Canyons, there are sections of pavement that are in the shade much of the day, so those spots can stay icy longer. And watch for the plows and stay behind them if you can. One thing UDOT and other agencies want all motorists to remember, starting with this first storm, when the message boards light up saying chain laws are in effect, pay attention.
If you don't have chains and you see that, especially semis, don't go up there. It's just going to cause problems. It's putting yourself in a bad situation and other people in bad situations.
Road crews see it all the time. Someone without chains loses control, crashes, and that forces a road closure.
We need to change our mindset. Let's get in the snow mode. Make sure you're prepared for it. Good tires. Keep your chains in your vehicle.
Yeah, you know, many motorists say they don't put their chains on because they simply don't know how to do it. So, you know, do a dry run sometime when things warm up. Do it in your driveway so you know how to do it when the storms like this start to move in. By the way, the U.S. Department of Transportation says that 117,000 people are injured in winter-related crashes every year. So that's something to keep in mind. Use some caution now, guys, as this first storm of the season hits the valley. Back to you guys.
Yeah, let's all be safe out there. Those are some good reminders, Keith. And in addition to chains and working on our driving skills, there are other things we as drivers can do to make sure we stay safe on the roads. AAA recommends that drivers have water, blankets, and other supplies in your car in case you become stranded for any reason. They also recommend have at least half a tank of gas and make sure your tires are properly inflated. For every 10-degree drop in temperature, you'll lose 1 psi.
Now for the fun stuff, the Utah Mountain